Rogers, my biggest question for WWE is why they buried Drew McIntyre. You get this? Okay, I'm talking about the pro CM Punk and Roman Reigns promo segment where they unintentionally, I don't know, bro, they intentionally did it or not, but they did. They buried Drew McIntyre in their segment by saying, I beat Drew McIntyre 3 times, I beat that fucking criminal, I beat that fucking man straight up 3 times, blah blah blah. But why, bro? Why? Like, he's your undisputed champion in WWE and SmackDown, and you just treat him like a joker in your promo segment, bro. This doesn't sound that professional, okay? And you know, Froxers, I already talked about a lot about in my videos that I personally feel that Drew McIntyre is actually is not one of the favorite superstars of our Triple H, and I think that's why he doesn't treat him well. We already see the evidence of that in past, where I made a video on that where right after winning the Undisputed Championship, Drew McIntyre lost to Cody Rhodes in a live event during that European tour they've been on, and bro, that was like, oh my gosh, bro, how could you treat your champion like this, bro? Drew McIntyre, right after beating Cody Rhodes in a 3 Stages of Hell match, and Cody Rhodes, a week later than that, Cody Rhodes beat Drew McIntyre in a live event in Europe. Oh my gosh, bro, that, you know, Frosher, this shows that this man is pretty much one of the biggest hater of Triple H, because Drew McIntyre, because this Drew McIntyre is the generation of Vince McMahon. He's the creation of Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon created him during his time when he was in charge, and it was pretty much cool, okay? Vince McMahon was like OP, and he doesn't want the creations of Vince McMahon in his company anymore, because he wants his talent, he wants his favorites to rule this company, he wants his favorites to main event WrestleMania and main event everything, okay, bro? So that is the thing, bro. But you know, personally, for Frosters, I don't like the way that they buried Drew McIntyre in their segment. I think they should have not done it, bro, because he's your undisputed WWE champion. How could you treat him like that? He's not an ordinary superstar, okay? He's not an ordinary superstar. This is hilarious, bro. This is bad, bro. I never thought that WWE will actually going to do this somewhere in future, because this is stupid, bro. This is stupidity. Even though I like that segment of Roman Punk was one of my favorites promo segments of all time. And you know what, Frosher? That alone segment, taking the hype of Roman versus Punk, the main event has gone to next level, and that is good. That is good. But overall, I don't like the way they dragged up Drew McIntyre in that segment. I don't know, bro. Why they did that? Why they did that? I don't know, bro. They intentionally did it or unintentionally did it. I don't know, bro. What's happening with what's wrong with WWE? Anyway, Frosters, so that was basically my take on that thing. I think they should have not dragged out Drew McIntyre in their segment. Cause come on, bro. He's your undisputed champion. Please treat him well, bro. He's our champion. He's not a jobber. Okay, I already talked a lot about that video. If you wanna watch the video, you can check out that video. I'll give you the link of the video in the description. But bro, this is sick. Okay, this is sick. Overall, you know, let me tell you the complete story. Okay, so yesterday the Monday Night Raw was very good. You know, I often do not say this, that Monday Night Raw was actually a good episode. Okay, but I said that I rate the complete show overall 8 rating. I rate that show 8 out of 10, and that was very unusual, because I usually don't rate this show higher than 5 or 6. But you know, bro, that was something awesome. So I rate that thing 8 out of 10. And okay, bro, so yeah, that was very good. But overall, I'm kind of disappointed of that thing that they dragged out Drew McIntyre in their segment. That is very, very disappointing. Okay, bro. Anyway, Followers, now let's talk about who could possibly the mystery man behind that mask, who attacked a Braun Breaker in Royal Rumble match. Oh, you know, Frosters, I'm sick and tired of this masked man storyline, bro. We already saw one masked man, and that was Austin Theory. Okay, and now another man came out and he attacked Braun Breaker, and that's how Braun Breaker got eliminated from that Royal Rumble match. And you know, Frosters, after seeing all this, I think it is pretty much confirmed that Braun Breaker is not gonna go after a world title match, because obviously what's called CM Punk and Roman Reigns versus Roman challenged CM Punk for a world title match, so they're gonna main event WrestleMania. So Braun Breaker will go after that missed man. And you know, Frosters, I feel that masked man eventually end up revealing himself as maybe a partner of Seth Rollins, or even he could be Seth Rollins himself, bro. Because I feel, as we all know, there are reports that are saying that Seth Rollins will be fit and fine before WrestleMania. You know, he can return anytime soon. There is no day, there is no timeline, but he can return anytime soon in the future. Okay, that is good. You know what, Frosters, I think the Elimination Chamber, it could be possible that Seth Rollins gonna make a surprise return, just attack Braun Breaker. That's how they eventually end up setting a match between the team of Seth Rollins versus the Vision, and that's how I feel like WWE is gonna I think WWE is going that way. Okay, after what, Frosh, I'm sick and tired, like I already told you, I'm sick and tired of that stupid ass storyline of Masked Man, bro. But still, I would say this storyline is pretty much interesting, like the whole situation with Adam Pearce, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and the complete Vision. That is great. But Frosh, there is one thing that I don't like about in the storyline, and that was the addition of LA Knight into this storyline, bro. Why you added LA Knight to this storyline, bro? The storyline doesn't need LA Knight, bro. He was okay in the what's called mid quarters, but I don't know, bro, why they added LA Knight into this in the storyline, bro. Don't they gonna make him the masked man behind the mask? It could be possible LA Knight could be turns out to be the masked man behind that mystery man, because as far as I remember, the Vision did a brutal attack on LA Knight I feel 1 month ago. So it could be possible that LA Knight could be the man who actually attacked Braun Breaker and Rumble, and that's how they will set up their match for what's called WrestleMania, where maybe we'll get to see a team up. There's possible that we could get a team up between Seth Rollins and LA Knight. So yeah, that is possible. So after all, sure, that was basically that for today's video. That was it that I wanted to talk about. So tell me, guys, what do you think about this thing, the whole complete situation of Braun Breaker with the Vision, Paul Heyman, and Adam Pearce? Do you think that Masked Man is actually Adam Pearce himself? It could be possible, but I don't think so. And what do you think about that Drew McIntyre thing? Like, is it necessary to, in your opinion, why they dragged out Drew McIntyre like that in their segment? Why they buried Drew McIntyre in their segment? Okay, tell me, guys, tell me your fancy comments in the comment section below. I really want to see them. Okay, bro. So yeah, that was it for today's video, Froshers. Till next time, stay awesome. Have a good day. Bye.